If it works alright, that is. Good morning, and welcome to War. Yes, our little community here where we like to play 40k games, Warhammer fantasy games, and other strategy games as well, like I say, Iron Harvest, Immortal Realms, Vampire Wars. There's a few others. I'm hoping to get a couple more games soon. We can play those. If anyone's got any suggestions, leave them in the comments section. If there's games you want me to see, I'm happy for that. So, but yeah, I'm going to try and get a monolith as quick as I can. I'm going to have it on medium difficulty, and I'm going to be playing against the orcs and tyrannids just to make it a bit more challenging. But we'll see how we get on. See how we get on. The cat's completely asleep. I took him for a walk last night, so he's out cold. So I don't think he'll be joining us today. Although for the last two streams he has popped in and meowed a couple of times, which has been brilliant. One time he even jumped on my lap, which is very rare. So I was very surprised about that. But yeah, Sunday. So I hope everyone's having a good day. I know it's still early-ish on a Sunday morning here in the UK. Yeah, I normally take him for an hour-long walk, about 1 in the morning. Chased 2 cats off last night, and we didn't see anything else really last night. Although some nights we've seen badgers, foxes. What else have we seen? Cats. He's caught a mouse. Sees squirrels. My mate's got a monitor lizard who lives down there, and he takes it walking around. But it obviously doesn't do that out at night. That's just in the day, and I don't take the cat out in the day. Right. Anyway, settings. Do I need to do any of that? No. New game. Necrons versus add player. Who did I say? I said tyrannids and orcs. Warrior, medium, difficulty medium, small, medium, fast. Let's get on to it and see how we get on. Right. Why not? So where are we on the map? Right, we're up here in the top corner. So if we get that area checked out first. Right. It's got 3, so it's got space. Right, Forbidden Archive. Let's get that there. Let's get some buildings. What do we want? We're going to need that and that to start with, and then that. Right, let's go for that one. Use research, alchemic quarries, core refinements, dimensional core flavor ones. What's the one I normally do? I normally go 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. I'm going for that one. Right, enter. Sorry. Right, so we just. Just turn that down like that. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, I've had mental health problems since I was 18. I'm in my early 40s now. A few years ago, someone suggested getting a cat. I was like, what are you on about getting a cat? That's madness, getting a cat. Anyway, I used to get a lift to work from a lad from Nottingham. And he says to me, oh yeah, my mum was given a pregnant cat, and it's going to have kittens. About a month followed. He said, oh yeah, here's a picture of the 2 kittens. Would you like one of them? And I was like, oh yeah, actually, well, why not? Anyway, he showed me this picture of this gorgeous little black and white girl cat, he said. So I got this kitten. My life started to get a bit better. It started to get a lot better. I started going on holidays and doing things like that, which I'd not done for a long while. Although, at the time my 2 bosses found out that I was taking my cat on holiday, they had me in an office where they were both stood over me as I was sat in a chair, telling me, threatening me, saying, right, you better ring this number for a cat hotel or a cattery. You better ring it now. You better ring it now. You better stick your cat. Here's the number. Ring it now. Ring it now. You better stick your cat in there. And I was like, what's it got to do with you? It's my cat. Anyway, took the cat on a holiday, and I thought, right, I'll need a harness and a leash for it. It's never had a collar or anything like that before. So we got into this caravan the first day. We're in there for 5 hours. The cat's like walking around, climbing the walls, because he was an inside cat for a year, and then one day somehow he managed to open a bathroom window and escape out. Jumped out there onto a roof of a building below, from that onto another building, and then jumped down onto a shed and onto the floor and wandered off. And that's how he used to get into our the old flat where I lived. He used to have to jump onto a shed roof, then onto another roof, then jump up to the window to get in. So then he started going out, and we're like, well, if he wants to go out, we've got to let him, you know what I mean? So we took him on holiday, and I went to put this harness on and take him outside. Literally, as soon as we took the 3 steps down out of the caravan onto the paving stone beneath, he was gone, just like that. It was like Houdini. He got out of it that quick. It was like, what? How did he manage to do that? I couldn't believe it. And then we just had to accept it. And then about 12 hours later, he turned back up and came back in. So nervous, but then I started taking him for walks at night, walking around with him, walking around the site. And it was about 20 minutes from the beach. We knew that he'd go wandering around to the beach on his own at night. But he enjoyed it. anyway, we had a great time. Then on one day, this lady came up to me and she said, have you got a black and white cat? And she had two Shih Tzus with her on leads. And I was like, yeah, why? And she goes, oh, he's been bullying my two dogs. He'd been going off and like these poor two little Shih Tzus. I don't know, when she said bullying them, I don't know what he'd been doing, but she was not happy, I'll say that. Oil pyramid. Let's cheat, use a bit of that. Anyway, that was a great holiday. And the next time we took him on holiday, we stayed near a farm, and he disappeared for 48 hours, and then turned up. But I think his parents were feral cats anyways. I think that's in him. And I read somewhere recently that said if between 4 weeks and 8 weeks, if a kitten doesn't have a lot of contact between humans, then that's what makes them between pet cats or feral cats, or with propensity to be feral. But yeah, we've took him on holiday with us 3 times now. He loves it to bits. He's crazy. I mean, where we lived before, there was a bloke that had, I can't remember the name of the dog. It's a Japanese dog, but it's like a Japanese husky, size of a German shepherd. So they're quite big dogs. Every morning, my little cat used to sit in the bushes and wait for the bloke to take his dog for a walk past it, and he'd jump out and scare both of them every morning. Got to the point where the bloke had to change the route that he would go take his dog for a walk because it was freaking his big dog out. And he used to come up to me whenever he used to see me and go, oh, is that your cat? And I'd be like, yeah, why? And he'd go, your cat's got balls, the size of my dog, the size of me. And he jumps out every morning and scares us every morning. Your cat's got balls. I'm like, cheers, mate, thanks. But also where we lived, there was like 30 cats in a tiny area. And so every night cats were fighting. He was coming back there. He'd had a scratch going from one ear over the top of his head to his other ear. One night he came back, his left eyebrow had been sliced in half. There was all rake marks down his left side of his ribs. He's had 2 occasions where he's had lumps been taken out of either his leg or his back, where he's been seriously fighting. Since we've moved to this new property for 2 months, and we're on the edge of a town, and it's gorgeous countryside where we are. And there's a couple of cats, 4 or 5 cats, but that's in like a mile or a mile block around us, so that's not that many. And we see a couple during the night. We never had any problems. It's really fine. It's great. He's gone round there. I wish I'd filmed him when he caught that mouse. At the old flat, he used to bring live birds in and release them in the flat. There was one morning, I was just getting ready to go out to work, and he jumped out from underneath the bed, and he kept looking under the bed and smiling at me, and I heard a noise under the bed. Next thing I know, a blackbird flew out underneath the bed and started flying around the room. He brought live mice in and let them go. I think the worst one was when he brought a live baby bird that he'd plucked out of a bird's nest and dropped it on the floor at night. That was the worst one. Then I told him off for it, and he started leaving them outside the window, but he's not brought anything back here, so that's good. But I know he's caught stuff out here. Right, sorry, there's me talking about this. Sorry, there's me gabbing on about the cat. But we've had a few funny times and instances, and right, how are we getting on here? Right, get that down to 1. We need to construct another one. Get that one there going. Right. Shelters, right, let's move those down. Let's move those ones down here. We can shoot. Those ones can come in and shoot. That's better, that's better. Right, what we got? Put that on sleep, choose research. Cryptech for the moment. But let's go back to research. I'm going to need trusted slaves and core refinements, but let's go further at the moment. Right, that's that, that's that. That can have one more. So we've got Royal Pyramid, we've got Alchemic Quarry, so we've got +6, +13. I need to build Summoning Core. Right. What's going on? Oh, which way did they run? I could have done with seeing. See what's over here. Oh, I could catch them out. No, I'm going to skip that. I don't want to fight the Amble. Oh, and I love how close you can get in this and really look at the, and I say, when you look down at the necron cities and you I love it. I love the graphics for this game. I really do. Really do. Right, enter. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Ambles have legged it. Good for me. Want to have to fight them, but I'll back them up. Right. What's going on at home base? Right, we've got that one built. So we've got Summoning Core. We're going to need electricity. We are going to need a hyperstyle temple. And so, right, oh, barely any damage. Oh, not good. These two units, I'm going to have to retreat. Probably fight these instead. The hounds, the hellhounds. At least if I can try and finish them off, I might get a bit of life back, a bit more experience. Level up makes them a bit better fighters for when the ambles do come and try and crush me. Get a cryptech or I can get a lord. Get a lord, right, choose research. We want rock shrine. Just eliminate reanimation problem cores, accumulate energy cores. Rock shrine. Right, that's what we're trying to get to, the monolith. So we're going to do 2 off each. So we do cryptech data slates. Actually, I don't know, you might do quantum shielding and try out Praetorians or Doomsday Arc, quantum shielding. Extra Infinite Lord's Command. Triarch Stalker maybe. Preliminary excavations, haunting inscriptions. And then we're going to go for Annihilation Barge. I don't think we'll need the Rock Shrine at the moment because we're only going to go for 1 city. Once you go for more than 1 city, that's when you have to start struggling with leadership and stuff like that. But if you can keep it at 1 city and just keep getting it bigger and bigger and bigger, you can get through that way. But I might get Imperial Accumulators, Imperial. Right, we're here. One. 8.1. much would you do? 3.1. Is it worth trying to kill them and getting injured for it? Not really. I need to come back here and defend the base. I've outlined enough of the area of the base area as it is, so you can see everything. Right, so we've got that, we've got that. Right, what is it we need? So it is electricity we need. Right, so we'll be at Imperial accumulators we'll get next. I might have to deal with these sooner or later. If I came in... Six one, move here, and yeah, dead. Good experience, both full health. Right, one more turn for that, and then we get infantry and creatures. Then we'll get hyperstyle temple. Might get a cryptek, we'll see. I just need to come around and scout around this side of my base a bit more. Right, let's creep round, let's creep round. See if we can take these out a bit higher. It's a bit better. What's going on here? One more turn. No, right, let's get 2 warriors on the go. I'm going to need... I know I've got spare slots in there once I've done this. Actually, no, let's cancel that. I need to get... Yeah, because it... Upkeep is ore, but the actual cost of buying it is Imperial is energy, basically. Energy is the cost and ore is the upkeep. And then you use influence to do rapid rise to rush build something. But I want to save that for when I really need it. Right, so I want to chase those off, because even though you get units like there's only 2 men left in it, you get quite a lot for finishing that unit off completely. You'll get more. Will I be able to reach them from there? Yeah, you get more experience for killing a unit off. If you don't fully kill it off, you won't get the experience for it. Sorry if I'm talking away from the microphone. I hope you can hear me okay on this Sunday morning of war. Right, let's see how we're going. Right, so he come out next turn. Right, we get electricity in there as well. Let's rush that through so we get that through. Research selected, Imperial accumulators, and then we want to go for trusted slaves maybe next, just because, and then we'll need to build in this slot here 2 ore mines and a what they call influence or stellate. I need to construct a stellate building and 2 ore mines or alchemic quarry. Alchemy. I don't know if you get the joke. Alchemy. I'm not making these jokes up. They're there that need to find the rare materials the crypteks need to maintain and repair the living metal necrodermis and weaponry of the necron troops. Slaves live and die in their alchemic quarries and smelters. Only a tiny fraction of the output is used, but it's critical to the necron's survival. To construct energy core, whatever the Baroque technology that is the necron is used. Whatever the Baroque technology is that the necron use in their great energy cores, it outshines even the Imperial plasma ionizer for sheer power. And it needs to, given that the Necron dynasty depends upon its power supplies as other races do on food or water. Yeah, at least we haven't got to do food in this. And also the Necrons, I love it that they get that rapid rise, so you can rush stuff through if you've saved up enough. Have I moved my troops? Did I move my troops? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Well, that was worth it. I'm so glad they were shrouded for one turn, or 3 turns, or several turns of being shrouded. Ugh, typical, one survived. Hold on, let me check out this. What are we like on population? 6 required, well we need all. So, Dynasty, Defensive Protocols, Void Strike, over that. He can have Volcanic Shroud, which gives the Witchfire damage reduction. He can come over here. Typical, right. We need that. We need more Alchemic Quarries. So we need to build 1 plus 10% of one, and then that one. Yeah, oh, we've got vehicles now as well. We've got Tomb Blades and we've got Annihilation Barges. Both pretty good. Right, let's exit city and see what happens. Please stand there and let me kill you. Thank you for obliging me. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. Tempted. Very, very tempted. Tempted. Very, very tempted. Sorry about this, sorry about that. Just taking me one moment. Sorry. Right. We're doing with him. We're doing with the base. What we doing with the base? Base. We're going for the base. Right, we've got everything that we can make one of those. We could make one of those. We need to maybe do that. We need to have one of those and one of that. Put that on there, that on there. We need to move down. No, it's not worth taking that. Right, let's move. Can't move. End turn. Turn. Right. Is it my turn now? Right. Oh no, I've got another squad of people. Let's see if we can take these out. To the left, let's move these up. In support, capture another point. That gives me plus 2 points of Stellae or Influence and plus 20%. And if you put your Lord on there and whatever Stellae you've got, you can use that to buy stuff. Right, I need to be very careful. I'm running out of ore, and that -7 is going to start giving me penalty. Well, -5. I've got 120, So it's going to take 240 turns for it to go right down to nothing unless I do anything about it. So I haven't got to worry too much. Imperial accumulators are going up. Right, let's exit and turn. See where we get to. We have the Imperial accumulators. Fantastic, fantastic. Right, let me go and check over here. Looking for enemies, he can go in here. He gets a bonus for being in there, 10 turns, I believe it is. It lasts. Let's come up here, support him. Right, where we're going with this, and this. You need to, right, you built that. It's going to -4. We need to build there. Sorry, research selected. Right. We could do with just slaves. We'll go for that one. Right. What else could we build? Might as well stick one of those in there now. You know you're going to end up using it, so you might as well. Right. Do. Sorry. Oh, I apologise. Please, just give me a second. I'm just got to get my thoughts together at the moment. I'm just fortunately trying to concentrate on two things at once, and that's not fair. I'm ever so sorry. Right. Where am I? What's going on? Right. So we've got one of those coming up. Right. Exit. Exit. There we are. Right, trusted slaves, we've got that. Right, so let's come over here and shoot you. Over here, shoot you. Come over here. You can go there. Let's go. What's going on in my city? Right, we need to build ore mines. We need 2 ore mines, and then we need to buy a stellate and put that in there as well. Choose research, core refinements, no core refinements. Preliminary excavations. That's what we need. Preliminary excavations. Right. Let's go. Let's see what's happening. And turn. Right. Ooh, so I might get a chance to finish them off. Because I say, if you get a chance to finish a unit off, that's where you get the experience. If they escape and you've not killed them all, then you won't get any experience points for it. And you have to be within a certain range to get it. See, he managed to get this experience. They didn't. They were out of range. I'm going to have to pull him up here to cover them. I might have to bring him up there to cover them as well. No, I won't fire them. I don't want to leave him on their own, but I believe he's up here by the top edge of the map. Right, so we've got some backup now. I can't see anything around that. No, I'm going to skip that unit. I'm going to go back to my base. Let's have a look at the tomb blades. That's what I mean, the graphics. I do really, when you go up close to them, you can see the pilot in there with them. You can buy add-ons, and when you buy the add-ons, they actually appear on here. Chaos cultists. Right, so we've got some more. You can come out here onto protect and serve. Let's get the tomb blades coming up here. We've got those. That'll give me more. Gives me more research. Gives me more research. That's what it does. You can go and capture that point. Oh, what do you know? He can fight it out in a second. Let's get rid of these. Right. So you can fire 48 or 48. Fire on them. Right. You can do 8 or 8. Well, they've been damaged already, so we may as well go for those. We've got no more movement. Requires action. Turbo boost requires action. Right, what's going on in my city? Oh, what's this? So he can have ranged accuracy. I might as well give him that. It will take 1 turn for him to get it. They don't get it straight away when you're... But like I say, if you go to one of these Jacaro trader encampments, you can use your influence or stele, and you can buy stuff for him. So you can buy like weapons upgrades. There's quite a lot of stuff you can get. You can get extra armor, extra attacks, extra melee attacks. Right, let's see what happens over here. Attacking my lord. They've got a shot. Let's move these in behind. Didn't see them there. There's some things you can have people you could be 2 seconds away from and you don't even see them. Right, let's move these up. Shoot these. Wire wool. This stuff, sorry, wire wool. Wire weed. Wire wool. I use wire wool at work. That's what my head. It's called wire weed. Reminds me of, was it Scary Movie 4, where they did the piss take of Tom Cruise's War of the Worlds and the wire weed, sorry, the red weed. People were smoking it, then coughing out red smoke. Reminds me of that, but if you stand on it, even the necrons, then it gives them rust or gives humans pain or hurts or poisons you or something. So you can only move over it 1 square at a time. You can't move multiple squares, and you have to go 1 square, stand there, then move off, and you get injured from doing that. So let's see who we're going to attack. I think we should just about kill these all off. Typical. Oh no, they did die. So yeah, so we get experience, level up. So I could do defensive armor, and now that means I could use defensive armour, and we've all got defensive armour protocols for 1 turn, so we've all got extra armour for 1 turn, including my lot. So they've got defensive pro plus 2 armour, plus 2 hit points. He's got 17% attacks, which last for 10 turns when you stand on one of these skull altar outposts. So he's got plus 17% attacks. Rising from the ground, the skull altar is formed out of the violent tributes heaped in offering for Khorne's throne. From atop the grisly pedestal, a priest of Khorne roars out invectives, invoking the judgments of the blood god to smite down all signs of weakness. What more could you ask for? Right, have we got any order units he could shoot? Is there anywhere we want to go with these? Maybe stand there and keep vigil round there. Right, what we're going on with here? So we've got that. I think we should get one of those. Maybe another one of those. So we get 1 annihilation barge. We'll get an extra tomb blade for reconnaissance. Need to get some more necron warriors. 2 turns. Right, that was that dead. Let's go with. Well, that was good, wasn't it? Necron Lord. You can't be dead. Might kill them all. Oh yeah, he's still got plus 17% attacks. Right, does he get to level up from that? No. Very large army. I've got to be careful because at any point, remember you've got somewhere over here, well, somewhere in this, all this black area, or the fog of war area. This is the fog of war as well. This is the unseen. But you're going to have orcs with a base doing their thing. You're going to have Tyranids in a base doing their thing. So I've got to get on it and get it down. Right, let's get some ore. We need ore and we need electricity. Ore more than anything. Right, I might have to get 3 ore in there. Order units 1. Skip that unit and enter. Alright, so we've got enslavers. They can overtake one of your units, and unless you kill the enslavers or kill that unit, your own unit, they'll keep on going until they kill you or they're dead themselves. It's not like it runs out over a period of time. I don't think there'll be anything up there worth getting. So these units are going to have to come down here. These, I might do a walk around and just keep this clear and see what's going on. So we wanted armor penetration of Gauss weapons, heavy infantry, heavy destroyers, anti-armor infantry unit, outpush of stele, both the same. It's going to cost 5 turns. Anti-armor infantry unit. I think we'll go for that. Psychic lash. Warriors across the galaxy employ a wide variety of close-quarter weapons. Blood-flecked chainswords and crude knives take their places alongside powered weapons of all kinds. Swords, axes, hammers, and many more. All such weapons are designed to bring quick and painful death to the foe. For every moment's delay brings their defeat a step closer. Right, and turn. There must be a foe nearby. That's why I can't take hold of it. What's going on over at my base? Right, we've got our ore mines going through. Let's get another soldier or two. Right, we're at 0 at the moment. So we build some more. We're down to 87 from 120. We're at 0, so we're not below. Research is at plus 17 a turn, energy at 25 a turn, and influence is at 12 a turn. We could do with more than that. We've got 4 turns for heavy destroyers. So end the turn. See what he can do on his own. I knew something was blocking me. What was that? It sounded like something happening over here. Alright, you better come back round here and keep your eye. We need to make some more things. No. Oh yeah, we can build further round, can't we now? 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. But I'll go for that one. Rapid rise. Exit city. So I could see me going to, and there go my tomb blades. That's the only problem. There is 2 upgrades you can do for the tomb blades that make them stronger and better. But the tomb blades, they're fast, cheap reconnaissance vehicles. They were never made for. If my lord goes in here, attacks them, they go in behind him, shoot them, they shoot them as well. He puts armor on them too. The other people can't get to them because they can't get round. Order my other units. What's my city saying? Right, 1 turn till we've got the annihilation barge. 3 turns to soldiers. 1 turn for that. 2 for heavy destroyers. Right, let's get back to the war. No one attacked. Could do with getting rid of those really. Oh, we've got an annihilation barge. See the 2 little necrons piling at it? Oh, isn't that cool? Right. Now we can build. Population, we're good for that. We need more. Could do with a bit more. Hold on. No, we could do more or more stellate. Have destroyers one, right. Oh, orcs. There's the first sign of orcs instead of bats. Right, so we've got to be careful now because we're in a close situation. Gargash. Yeah, that little yellow line there, that's their morale. So, the physiological state of the unit. Below 66% morale, units become shaken, decreasing accuracy and increasing damage taken by 17%. Below 33% morale, units become broken, decreasing accuracy and increasing damage taken by 33%. It's pretty good, so they're shaken, but they're pretty not. But see if we can do something about that. No, I don't know if I want to attack them yet. I want to see. These I'm going to pull back towards the city in case I get a rush from one side or the other. I'm not losing my city because I haven't really got enough defences for it. Right, let's see where we can go. Oh, get a heavy destroyer. Right, order units. So what do I want my lord to do? You see, I could go for increase the armor of 2 blades, 3 turns, increase the production output of summoning cores. Flayed ones are a good little thing to throw in at people. Dimensional corridors means you can teleport anyone back. If you've got monolith or a city, you can teleport them back there. So on a monolith all over the battlefield, you can teleport them back. That's quite good, but we are trying to get to the monolith. So we are only a couple of ways. So we need to pick something. The Lords reduce the cost of rapid rise. That's a good one to have. Triarch Stalker increases the accuracy of evasion. Yes, but not really. Increase the healing of living metal. Extra infantry armor. Increase the growth rate of necron cities, because I never actually do that. So is this my turn now? Should be able to take that unit out. Yeah, I don't know if I can get close enough to I can't quite take them out. I can with that. So points shared round. Is he going to go up a level? Level up. Oh yeah, he's gone up a level. Right. Now we can start. You have to get to level 6 before you can try out Praetorian. They're brilliant. They only last for 3 turns, but they're jump infantry and they're quite tough. and you can summon them and then they can go off and fight for you. You have to be level 6 to get that. That is passivity. It increases your population of your cities, which is very important. If we take you over here at the city, population, you need to have 10 required, and then it tells you where you're at. And if you're below that, it starts affecting everything else. Your city starts falling, things don't. It takes like for every one. Is it for every one person that you're? So if you haven't got the necessary people in your city population, then it takes everything else. Like instead of that costing 4 turns, if you needed 10 people and you only had 8, that would take 8 turns to build. And then if it went down or you required 1 extra and you still only had 5 people and then you had required 11. That would go up from 8 to probably 9 or 10 turns. So, got some more troops. Right, at least. Right, you can come. I don't know if it works on him or if it's just. Anyway, I want to get Void Strike. He does a special attack. Entropic Strike scales the minimum damage to hit the hit points of the target union. We'll go for that because when you really get it built up, right, it doesn't cost anything. It's a free thing. That defensive protocols, I think it takes 3 turns to cool down, and then it just adds 20%, or it adds 2 to your armor values. So it's just quite good. Right, so where are we? Let's come over here. Oh, the Kachitan Devils are an absolute devil to kill if you catch my drift. You're very, very nasty. I'll keep a couple of groups of necron soldiers over this side just to block and attack if anyone comes up from down here. And I don't want that to happen, so we're going to keep going. Ooh, 3 of them, I'm going to die quickly. Surprised. See, if I had if I had the dimensional corridor, right now I could click that on him and he would go back to the city and he would be fine. But we don't. 4.6 damage or 2.8. Let's see if we can get Larry to escape. Not really. We all realise Larry's going to die. Good for Larry. May as well attack. I think he may have been tickled by that, but this is what I mean. You could come in and these things could be. These are very nasty. When you find them, you've got to find the nest and kill them quickly, because otherwise more come out. But this is what you need. Armor piercing. Armor piercing. Things like that. That's what you need to kill things like that. So, right. Where's my poor undivided bents? Did we already do that? No, cancel. You could have that as well to give you extra armor. When you want to make something invulnerable, you make it from adamantium, using the construction of both Terminator armor or the construction of titans. This is the strongest material known to man. This vest only has a tiny amount in it, woven in with plasteel and ceramite, but it is enough to make it exceedingly protective. Fantastic. I think my cat's claws are made of adamantium. I think my single necron warrior died. Yes, I believe he did. It's hardly a surprise. He was on his own. So, as you can see, if I click on the Catchstone Devil, wire weed damage. Woe betide anyone who wanders into these thickets of brambles, slowly at first, but faster and faster. The living weed draws its razor-sharp filaments tighter around the hapless intruder. Ignores range damage reduction of the target unit. Hits with increased accuracy against multiple group members of the same unit. Right then. Could I kill it using that? No. But just about using that. Yeah, he's dead. Let's move Mr. Big Shot over. 3.4 off them again. Let's move this down to here. Here. It looks like you dropped your phony dog poo. What? Phony dog poo? Oh dear. Right, let's get some more of those, which we are at the moment. We don't need anyone else. Right, what we on? Right, let's go. Yeah, they might die. I have a feeling. Vespid Stingwing, that's what they're called. And they are kicking my jolly behind. That's what damage they do to armor. He can't extricate himself. Day's gonna die. Oh, I think it's fair to say that he is going to die. So, I'm going to have to come back round this way because I'm not walking through wire weed. I keep going to say wire wool now. It's got wire wool in the brain. Alright, let me go back over here and see what's happening. I take it they killed my man. My poor Necron warriors. Dead. Just because of my hubris. My hubris did this. What's going on now? Right, we've killed the nest, so there's not going to be any more of these. Catchstone Devil attacked Necron warrior. As Vespid Stingwield killed Necron warrior. Yeah, not telling us anything we didn't know. I.e., we've been getting our kicked for the last however long. Come on, all I want is a monolith so I can go and kick your ass. See, you can fly over these things and attack those. simply because they seem to, when I click over them, it shows you what they've got. These would appear to have this hammer icon, meaning they've got 25% extra damage, even if it's only for one turn. So if we kill those first, they're the ones that are going to do more damage to us rather than this unit here. So that makes it better for us. Oh, right, we've got some more of these. These ones can go this way. These ones can go this way. You'd have thought you'd be able to shoot him from distance. And then we can take over that as well. And that gives us... Let's see what this one does. It gives extra 10-point hit points. Plus 10-point hit points to all my troops. Get an extra 10 points. 10%. Sorry, not 10 points. 10% hit points. Right, is that it? Am I out of turns? Right, is there anything I need to do here? No, I could. I'd like another lord, but it costs 120. I need more. So I need to build more of these. Right. And right. Right, so the Tyranids are down this bottom portion, so the orcs must be over here-ish. Somewhere around this area, the orcs must be, because the Tyranids are over here. Right, so at least that gives us an idea of what we're up against, what we're dealing with. Right. I don't want to get too far forward and leave myself vulnerable. Alright, although I probably should with him have gone back there and bought some bits and pieces. Right, research. So now, one more item. Lord's Command Rapid Rise. Increase the influence output of Stellate. I need that so much. But I can come back and get bits and pieces once we're there with the monolith. The monolith. The blessed monolith. The monolith. The beautiful monolith. The monolith. Just give me my monolith. The Lord's Command, it will go with that. And turn, I just want my monolith. Oh. It's a good job I did send a couple of units and not just one or two to scout around, because otherwise I would be in trouble. 7.3 or 7.8. Here's me trying to deal with these pesky critters, and I'm getting stabbed in the back by these, don't use the term scumbags, but here's these people trying to sneak up on me. I am now going to have to... Oh, where are we up to? Where are we up to? Where are we up to? We are needing more troops. Trying to save money. I can't afford to spend that much influence. I need to save that. How much is that? 45 and one of those. Right. Right, let's see what happens. Oh, I knew there was a nest over there I'd not looked at. Ooh. I'm taking damage. These aren't built to kill these as well. These. Yeah, kill them. See, I could deal with sending my troops to come around and take over these skull altars. Yeah, there's 2 skull altars there, because that'll give me 10 turns. Give me 10 turns. Right, I've got 93. Let's go shopping. Right. +1 armor. +25 temporary shield. Mentium weave vest got light grenades. No. Concealed weapon system +25% attacks. Movement max. Item increase the damage of the next melee attack. Plus 50% damage. Stun grenade, volcanic shroud, witchfire damage reduction. 100% healing rate, 30% hit points, Zote hide jerking. Funny, they mentioned Zote hide. As remember, I don't know if people remember, I know they've mentioned, there's been a couple of mentions of Zotes lately, but I remember back in the day the large metal models of Zotes that you used to get. Aegis harness, psychic block, additional members hit, dust blade, lifesteal, forbidden knowledge. Damage your target enemy. Scrolls of Magnus. Ooh, tantalizing. We can't afford those, but we can afford this. And that. So ooh. Yeah, it's not really built for doing this. So this is more of his job. Right, now I just need to wait. What's this? So now I need, what did I say I needed? Something called Starlight. That. Electricity I don't need. Let's put another one of those and let's build this one there. Right, exit city. Right, let's see how we go. I might have to call these troops back before too many things get in and ruin my detachment here. Because they're really not that strong. I'm going to lose this whole arm of my armour. No, I'm going to have to recall all my troops. .8 or 6.5. Yes, I'm going to have to recall my troops, and then I'm going to have to go on. Yeah, I'm going to have to recall my troops to my base, and maybe just hope I can hold out until I can get my right. I just need to jump away from the microwave 1 second to grab a drink. I'll be 1 second. Sorry. I didn't realise I had the microphone on mute. I've probably been talking for half an hour and nothing really said, but never mind. Probably more interesting than what I was saying. No, nothing. Oh well. That didn't work. I thought I could get something to work there. Right, here we are. Sorry. Oh, don't load up. That was already in the game. No. I was going to say, don't you dare do this now after I've done all this. Are they killer cans? That would probably explain it. Jump over there. Yeah, like I say, just because it says they're not there doesn't mean diddly. He should go up a level now, hopefully. No, still not. Oh. Right, where's my base? What's it saying? Right. One turn to go, and we shall have the monolith, which is what we've been waiting for a while now. The monolith. Oh. Killer cans, I thought they were. Atomic flares, research select. But that doesn't matter, because here it is. In all its glory. There we are, the monolith in all its fantastic glory. Right, I am going to save this game. I'm going to call it Monolith the Cat. And then I can go back there and show everyone the cat killing, sorry, not the cat killing, the monolith killing, the monolith destroying the orc base but using the monolith to do it. That's what I meant. I'm ever so sorry. So, where is it? There we are. Anyway, that's the end of it. Goodbye for now. I shall be back in a few hours later where we'll be doing a bit of Immortal Realm. We're doing an hour of Immortal Realms Vampire Wars followed by an hour of Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. Thank you for this morning and goodbye.